first carry for Najee Harris. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game.
I seen him try to test him. That's no testament, just as I said.
Around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Exactly what I want.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, and I was trying to stick with him here.
Right around the 10-yard line.
I just didn't play it right, the right angle like this.
After a strong pickup of 16 yards. Right after the turnover, they
close in on it.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right.
Get him.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
You know I like to take him back. You know I like to take him back.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Once he got the running around and he was in that red zone, I knew anything there.
Defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I didn't want to have that pressure on him.
No one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We're going to have Phil tossing and turning tonight. It was all good. Decided to play one more game before he went to sleep.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
That ball you playing all the time.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Y'all.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but
that's
there
bullshit.
is a flag down. So
that's bullshit.
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on now.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
He ain't even throw the ball yet.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball.
He's gonna get it to me again, boy.
Disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
2nd and 10. Williams being motion left. Rodgers now to throw.
Got him.
This one finds Wilson.
Got him. Dang.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This pass complete to Ruckert. They'll give him 4 yards there.
I thought I messed that one up for a second.
3rd and long here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
I have to try to work on a couple of things.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's see if he works it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And I thought I tripped because I showed could have had a user pick that I could play it short. But the computer still was out there. I guess just because I had played it. Going for it?
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's see if we can pull it off.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And
it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
That was a 4th down drop. That's one of them plays where if it was 1st down, he would have held on probably.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter.
I thought he was going to get a pick, though.
They'll start to run on the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA
He got around that edge, boy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring
if he would have, boy, that was a touchdown, too.
Defense is certainly coordinated.
I sure got it off.
Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's the last thing you want to do.
Fields.
Mm.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively.
How he can't put that over the top?
Incompletion to incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down. Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Probably my best punt ever.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably right.
Get up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Come on, y'all. We got to get this.
And a few too many bodies in there got picked.
This is where the pressure comes from.
It's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time and the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Fields.
Ooh.
Fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to
baited me in.
As he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Baited me in.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe
I showed through it underneath. I should have threw it over the top.
Well,
I just thought he was burnt.
Sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He finds Wilson.
Boy.
He'll be corralled right around. Second catch.
That's a good catch, though. That was a user catch right on time. I know it was.
But this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And
I just didn't play it right.
As that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
I'll be overrunning sometime.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Hey, why not? Go for it.
In motion left comes Williams.
Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. It's going down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well.
He almost got it
there. And now 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Oh, I ain't going to get to pick my play this time.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, give me that, man. Come on. Drive on it. Drive on it.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Man.
One word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. He's airing it out for Williams.
Wow.
Touchdown. Mike Williams.
One.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this.
Once I got past the one dude and then the second dude blocked me, I said, oh, shit.
For that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was
That's
what
the
we
first
call
time I got
scheming
tied
a
up.
guy open. Put him in the slot. Know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins.
I learned one thing. Because there'd be a lot of people online running them little fake field goals and all that stuff. You could come out in that, you know, they got them different field goal blocks. They got that one that's real wide. I think it's called prevent or something.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good
where they
starting
come out
field
wide,
position up past the 40-yard
but they
line.
still going to block the kick. But if you come out wide, as soon as they do that shit, and you see it's a play, you got enough time to like switch on and run back and all that shit. What, they hurt or something?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's
third
Fields.
stringers or something. Well, how they getting away with pass interference?
And Rodgers intercepted
They better throw a flag.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Yeah, go on, run it back and everything.
And they will
Clip it and everything.
Get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So
I'm sure, like, man,
chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers
water ball
and the guys throwing the ball,
that's a little dirty move.
Like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get
you got
these
away
types
with it
of
a few
calls
times
that go
last
against
time.
the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner. And the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
I really feel like it ends many plays.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It felt bad for me again.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields.
Damn. Okay.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a
God damn.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Like I'm doing all that back there.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers now throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. Good hit. Good hit.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers again now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And out bounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Yeah.
Here is Conklin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Rodgers going to throw. Trying to improvise.
Oh, good shit. Oh, that's weak. Oh, that's so weak. How he could cover that? Why is he standing like that? Just giving him that little crack of day. He's standing right there. Oh, he's trying to stand between two people there. I'm like, well, all that time, nobody on. Somebody had to just.
And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
That was some bad points to give up right there.
Well, now how about this return? And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Let's check it out.
Now a play fake. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, Rodgers.
That's solid.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just shedding him off there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 short plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go again with Hall.
Because of the play action that time.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Come on, y'all. We got to score
They
here.
left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Every time I lose, I just know I blew the game. At first, I felt like people was better than me. Now I be feeling like
at the end of that one.
I be blowing. I be knowing how I blew it. I'm like, man, I did this wrong or that wrong.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a
come on,
in the
man,
second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, the kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also
need to
not
get some
getting a lot
better
of help
gloves
out
or
there
something.
either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Finds Pickens outright. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hit.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Is that his name?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them in the
that
gear
his
a
name?
little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now an option play on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, I ain't seen it in a long time.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Fields. It's caught inside the 25.
Got him. Let's go.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Fryermuth, 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
That was as far as possible to still be able to catch.
So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point.
Let's go, y'all. We need a turnover.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We need a fumble on the kick return.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Need to put that.
Well, that'll be incomplete.
Need to put it out there.
He took a shot as he let that go.
I think he was.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Might have been just
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, hit him. Ah, he can't drop that. He can't drop that. It's all good.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
They gave him a 50-50 ball right there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
I'm trying to bring a little more heat.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing is Rodgers.
I knew I messed up.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving
First time made a bad
catch of the afternoon, and
second
that gives him a
bad
1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Nobody.
As many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
The middle, but it's incomplete.
Come on, y'all.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Rodgers to throw.
Did it again. Got me.
That's home. In the red zone before it crosses over.
What kind of circle
When you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Let's see how slippery he did this time.
To throw is Rodgers.
Ooh.
But it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent
Then it had
play.
like
One
3
that
opportunities
when this
this
drive is
drive.
over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw.
Oh my goodness. I messed it up. Oh, I messed it up. I thought I had an error right there. I messed it up.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Because I ain't get to close in on it. I switched on to one dude. Thinking it was another dude.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And got him to step off.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up
right
1st and 10 here. Now Fields. Incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw, Fields. Now a desperation throw, deep downfield.
Ooh.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out.
Wow.
There. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Fields. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's what I got to do.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
There's a big man right there.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
There we go.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 56 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting.
At least make it interesting.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Interesting. Not as big of a blowout. Closing in, Sue.
And up to about the 26-yard line.
Closing in.
Across the 25.
I feel like I'm about 80% of where I want to be. And I learned what I was talking about. I was trying to figure out, but I ain't quick with it. Where I can pick an individual player and then make them do what I want,
this
like
game
the
not
blitz and
quite
drop.
in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Back to throw, Rodgers. This completes the corner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I broke the rule. My bad.
This aggressive approach. Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
I came up with certain rules.
51, Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up
certain
giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
You got it. You got it.
And he's across for the touchdown.
I can't believe I let that
That should just about seal it.
He just got me with that one.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slip the window shut, and they followed through.
I didn't even see what he did. I never do the double.
Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Working on it. I done practiced them, but I be like, when I was practicing with them all the time, I was like, I liked everything else better.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
It worked right there. So shit, I know it worked on me.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
You want to run out there? Okay. Dang. He bumped me and everything. I thought they were going to call pass interference.
And it's incomplete.
Okay.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted.
I thought they were going to call that one.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Couple of bad plays. That's all they take on this game.
Rodgers throwing here.
Yeah, he just burnt him. You seen him soon. You saw me trying to run out there. It seemed like that's what made you see him. Good game, man.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream
all right,
to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Can't be mad losing the Silk. But I'm mad every time I lose. Giving up 420.